Damn, that was weird. That was weird. That was weird. Literally, shit, that was weird as fuck. We got kicked. We got kicked from YouTube for I guess playing freecash.com, and I'm not even promoting it. I was just showing an experience. Like that's crazy that you can't show that, but there's videos that are about it that are seemingly promoting it. Like weird. So they pulled the video down. So I don't know if I can appeal that or not. So I'm doing a part 2 just so I have at least a day 222 for YouTube just in case. But that's some bullshit, bro. Today was a pretty good episode already. It was cool. I hate shit like that. But I guess it's okay. I don't know. That was weird. And I was getting weird vibes too, because my CPU was going crazy. And I should have, I don't know, sometimes you gotta catch that vibe, but you can never know. Yo, yeah, I'm back. That was weird as fuck. My bad, guys. They kicked me because I guess they thought I was maybe gambling. Does that count as gambling? Does that count as gambling? That was weird. That was a weird setup, but hey, I'm back. That was very distracting. Like, I fucking, maybe because it's live versus a video. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you. Now I'm like kind of paranoid about, is it the, is it the trees or is it the,
I don't know. I heard you say alcohol. That was crazy.
huh?
When you were reading off, I didn't know alcohol was a.
But it's not that you can't do it. It's that it's like you're selling it or you're promoting it. It's not so much because people do. I'm only doing what I've seen done.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so
That's weird. Was that like only some has to report you for that to happen, or how are they seeing that? I don't get it. Like AI.
yeah, I don't know. And they deleted the video.
Dang. What the fuck?
See, now I don't see it. Like it just popped up before as like a thing to appeal, and now it's not even here.
YouTube does not play.
I'm just confused.
They're the strictest one. Huh?
It's like I might, if anything, I could just replay like it again, like the end of it, like at the end of this or something. I don't know. That was weird. Like up until that part. That's weird as fuck, though. Like where the fuck did it even go? Like it literally had like a whole. I don't know. I don't know. It kicked me off. I don't know why it kicked me off of YouTube. I'm not sure. But hey, we're back. Back better than ever. Stronger than ever. Thank you guys for coming back. My bad. That was weird. I'm going to get that sorted out. Oh, channel violations. Yeah, it gave me a strike. Regulated goods. Illegal or regulated goods or service policies. Intended to sell services and goods is not allowed on YouTube. Content intended to sell certain goods, regulated goods.
Yeah, there was no good you were selling.
It just might be, I don't know if it considers this, but I'm not selling anything. What am I selling? Maybe because I use like shit like referral code or something, the words. I don't know though. I'm not, but I'm not. I could probably appeal it if they actually look at it. It probably is maybe AI picked up on it. Appreciate you, Lord Derek, for coming back. Yeah, that was weird. Damn, why am I always getting banned? I just don't want that strike on my account either.
No, right, those suck.
But YouTube is pretty lenient with shit. But I'm actually surprised that happened. I think because it was that specific site, and there's probably some issues with that site in general or something. And like, I probably showed a screen that I wasn't supposed to show or something.
Type shit.
Something that I probably shouldn't have shown, but I can't imagine what that would be though. Like I don't know. Really weird. And I wish they would be like specific. It's like if they have the AI to figure it out, but tell me exactly what I did.
Right.
Sale of illegal or regulated goods. What did I sell? That's weird. Oh, were we talking about? We were talking about drugs earlier, but we weren't talking about selling anything.
Yeah.
That didn't even. No. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe someone did record it. I don't know. I can't really explain it. But it had to be that the only thing different I did was to play that game on the screen. I don't know, bro. Weird, but I'm not gonna stress it. That's why we do part twos. I mean, it sucks, but I'm gonna try to get that one restored on YouTube. I kind of had a feeling though. I was like, can you actually play Stake and do shit on YouTube or not? Because it's like a weird. I tried to look it up and it was kind of like unclear. It was like, yeah, you should be fine, but there are some rules. Unregulated goods is crazy. It must be something specific about that site. Facilitating the sale of unregulated substances for abuse. Sale of poisonous, like what the fuck? What are you talking about? And it doesn't even say like facilitating access to an online gambling or sports betting site that is not certified. Promising the viewer guaranteed returns via online gambling, regardless of whether the site is certified or not. So is it me showing that I made
Yeah.
$10?
Type shit, I think.
Did I say people go sign up for this shit? I can't remember. I don't think I did.
No, you didn't, but
Maybe I was like, oh, it's not so. You can't show that.
that's crazy.
Okay, so displays of hard drug use. Non-educational content that shows injection of intravenous drugs like heroin, snorting powder drugs like cocaine, or taking hallucinogens like acid. No.
You did mention
No.
that one.
What?
You didn't do it.
Yeah, you have to show it though.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have weed on this list.
Oh, nice.
Minors, there's no minors. Yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't suggest anybody does anything. Not today. Sure. Weird. Oh well. Nah, I'm back on YouTube. We're up right now. It's not even a thing, but it's just. I guess I'll try to appeal it. Sometimes I'm scared of appealing shit now because it makes them like look again. But I don't want that fucking strike when I didn't. I'm just simply showing my experience. That's not promoting. I didn't say, hey, here's my referral code. Everybody sign up. Or I didn't say any of that shit.
Yeah, that's what I think the AI is thinking you did. But you said just thank you for the referral.
Oh, is that what it? No, I didn't even get a referral code.
I thought you used someone's referral code. That's
I used the link. I said maybe the link, the referral code is built into the link, huh?
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, I got $10. Like you actually got the money.
That's because I did the offers they did,
Oh.
right? You can't, but maybe it's just you can't show.
Something like it's not a verified site.
Yeah, maybe it's not a verified site that they allow to. But
Also,
that's kind of dumb because I put it in the same category as like. I don't know. Yeah, maybe they block it for whatever reason. They just don't like the
I
site.
don't know, because if it's legit, then why are you blocking it?
What?
If it's a legit site, so then why are they blocking it?
They might just personally not like it. Maybe just like how I think Lord Derek was like, oh, this site is bullshit. Maybe it's some bullshit
Yeah.
where people complain or there's certain complaints about videos. Maybe some people are making misleading videos about it and shit like that. If I had to guess, I don't know. See, it's always some bullshit. But hey, I like learning, but I don't like to learn in this way because I really wasn't trying to do anything crazy. Oh well. Hey, part two. In the first part of the episode, we here I'll do a quick recap. Damn, I refreshed it. Oh, maybe it's over here. We talked to Liam from South Africa, who's in the chat, who's just in the chat recently, and he said that he saw Speed, which is cool, in South Africa, which is fire. Then Glacial was trolling, and then somebody came in here and called Glacial racist, and so we gave Glacial a racist test, and it concluded that he's probably not racist, based off of what we saw. Damn, I can't scroll down. Oh, there we go. And then we talked to Lord Derek came in. We were talking about the movie Primate. We did a review of the trailer Primate. Ty tapped in a little bit. We talked about Jake Future. We did a poll on do I look like Jake Future or not. Decker tapped in. He was talking about his plans, which turned into talk about Candy rotating, I guess we'll call it. Lord Derek chimed in. We talked more about the movie. Oh, we also talked about the Michigan, the shooting in Michigan that happened today. That was actually the very start of today. One of the very first things we talked about. That unfortunate situation, huh?
Minnesota. You said Michigan.
Oh shit, my bad. Minnesota. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Yeah. Minnesota. And how that's controversial. So I will try to restore it. If not, just if you're watching this on YouTube, go on my Kick. You can watch it there. But if not, we'll see. It's fine. I'm not super upset. I'm just more annoyed. But I could always download the Kick VOD and then post it on YouTube. You know. Still a decent episode, but I might just kind of keep it pushing too at the same time if I can't get it restored. But yeah, that's what we do around here. Just try to keep it pushing regardless, because bullshit's gonna happen, but you got to know how to pivot. And the best thing I could do is end the stream and start over. That's fine. It came back on Kick. It wasn't an issue. But appreciate you guys coming back though. That's what's up. I'm actually amazed. That's how I know it's like real viewers, because it came back and it went higher than it was before. So I'm like, well, I shouldn't show the screen. Wow. Yeah, crazy times. I don't even, that shit just threw off my whole shit. Threw off my whole shit. So I got some research. I gotta do that appeal. I gotta do like some chat GPT and like give it the exact scenario and tell it exactly what happened, and then see if it's worth appealing, or if it says that it's not and that they got me, then because it didn't even give me the option to like edit it. Usually it'll give me like an option to like at least do something with it, and it's not even that. It's not even saying edit this. Which is surprising. It's like why not? I don't get it. Sometimes it's just too many things going on at once. It might be talking about drugs or smoking a joint while playing a gambling thing. Like it might have just triggered too many things, where they're just like, well, let's see it. What are you trying to see? The appeal screen? Did I show it? How do I find that shit again? Is that what you mean? The info? The text? Where is that shit? Oh, yeah. So I could take a training to remove the warning too. So that's not the worst thing. But I want the video up. Oh, it's just a warning. You can still upload a live stream. Oh, so it's not a real strike. But I want the video up. They won't even let me edit it. That's what's weird. Regulated goods is crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Probably got to be just more careful in general. Oh, and I didn't do the vertical stream thing this time. Oh, it's all good. That shit was ass anyways. Next time. Weird. But, yeah, sometimes you learn. It could be worse. It could be worse. This is just a drop in the fucking lake, though. This day 222. As special as I wanted it to be, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things where,
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
you know, like that. And that's how it often happens. This being the artwork for today. This being that's the vibe, right? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Always. What is that? A Tale of Two Cities? I gotta read that book. Or like, there's probably a movie of that too, right? I should watch the movie first. Watch it in like 2 times speed. That's the thing. I'm the type where I'll probably start watching movies in like 1.5. Like that's how crazy. The only thing that I can't stand is music. Although sometimes the sped up music does sound cool though, but it really sometimes I'll have it and I'll be watching something on fast and I don't even realize that it's playing fast or whatever. But I do like that it like doesn't like when you speed it up, it doesn't like pitch up the voice, so it doesn't sound like a chipmunk. It's just faster, which is like kind of cool technology. Because if it was like chipmunk, it would make it unwatchable. Even if it was just like sped up a little bit, it'd be annoying as fuck. Tale of Two Cities. Damn, YouTube. Okay. Damn, YouTube. Okay. I see you, Playboy. I wish they would like warn you, like, you know? I feel like there's some platforms that'll give you like a little warning, like, hey. Like that should be on every platform, like, hey. Like a little exclamation point that pops up, like in your chat, that's like, hey, this is your you know what I mean? That'd be nice. Because the fact that he can just pull it like that is crazy. Like, give me a chance to like turn it off. Like that'd be an easy fix. Although it would still exist in the content, so I guess that's why they pull it down. Yeah, I don't even know. I probably might just let it be and not like worry about it too much. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just not worth it. Man, I love that thumbnail, but I could still use that thumbnail for this one. Man, I love that artwork. That AI did such a good job with that fucking artwork. Man, I was like actually impressed with that shit. It's like that 101 Dalmatians style is kind of sketchy like that too. Oh man, what's going on though? We did a poll earlier. Do I look like Jake Future? I said, shit, I look like Jake Future. Jake Future looks like money. Shit, that's all good. I swear that shit threw off my whole vibe. But I had to go for part two. I got to do at least like an hour or so on part two. So I'll figure something else out because that's what I was planning on doing. And it's like I could probably still, yeah, I don't even want to play with that shit because I could probably like still go on that without showing the screen, but I don't even want to like allude to that shit because that was crazy. Yeah, insane. It's crazy like what you can get away with on YouTube, but like what you can't get away with at the same time. That's like what's weird about it. It's like I could say the craziest shit and not get pulled, but I play a little music and show a little screen, and that's what, like how, bro? How? How is that a thing? I don't get it. I get it though. I kind of get it though. I kind of get it. And unregulated, it's like, yeah, we don't have business with these companies. Like, why would you show this? And I won't show this. I won't show anything on my screen that has to do with. No, you got to learn. I'm glad they gave me a warning because it's not like I'm like constantly doing that shit. You know, I think that was fair. See, that's how Twitch should be. They should give you a warning just so you can learn, because it would probably stop a lot of people from getting banned. You know what I'm saying? Just give them a nice little warning, like, hey, you know, like, we understand you're new. We can understand maybe you didn't do this on purpose. Like, I can't say that would have worked for me in any of my cases. And maybe there is a warning. Maybe I didn't deserve it. I don't know. But at least, I've only been on there for a couple months. At least give me a warning. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, though. Like, the first time, I swear I shouldn't have gotten banned for that. That was crazy. And I don't know. These sites are strange. Bless you. Bless you. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I was just checking that thing out, but not the thing that was the other thing, something else. Damn. But yeah, today was interesting. What else happened? I saw a dub dissing Soldier Boy. That was kind of crazy. I don't know why. I feel like Soldier Boy and DDG were like beefing like earlier in the year, and then like he kind of like let it go, and now they're beefing again, and now Dub's involved. Like, Dubby saying some shit though. He was like, Soldier, like, because Soldier Boy's VOD, it must have just ended, so it had 39 views. I don't know why it had 39 views. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm like, damn, like, I go to my VODs, like, damn. But I get it. I mean, if you're Soldier Boy, but you know how Twitch is or whatever. It doesn't process all the views at first. I saw Mr. Beast was not inviting certain people to those awards that he was doing. And people were feeling away. People like Aiden Cuff 'em, pretty much like that crew. A lot of the kick side. Did anyone? But he like he was asked like who he thinks is like up next for streaming or like who he would invest in. He ended up saying Clav, but it's interesting because there's like quotes of Clav like saying Mr. Beast, whatever, doesn't care about whatever, like just kind of giving his like raw take on him. So it was very interesting, unless it was like some petty shit, which is funny too. I could see that too. It's interesting. People are on Mr. Beast about like an anime, like all of a sudden, but he's like, I've fucking seen every episode of this, that, and this and that. I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't know. Mr. Beast, I was just thinking about Mr. Beast, like the Beast games that he released today or whatever, and there was a premiere, all that Twitch shit, and I kind of miss the old Mr. Beast, but I know it could probably never go back to that, like the old Mr. Beast when it was like fucking him and Chris basically with a little bit of Chandler, and like Carl had just started to come in, like maybe Nolan, like like very like four of them type shit, and it's just like one camera, and we made a fucking free car dealership. Like that shit was like for me peak Mr. Beast. That's where I loved it the most. And but he still makes cool videos. I don't know what it's just a different thing, I was into it for the kind of indie, but like almost like a stream. It was basically like an IRL stream, and now it's like more of a show, which is still cool to watch. I don't know, something about it just felt special because it seemed like it was low key, but still on a higher level. But then they were doing these amazing things, like, and it felt more personal too. It was like, we're gonna give Chandler's dad a new house or some shit like that, or it's just like, it just felt, it was more like, it wasn't so big, but it's a cool fucking lore and story to watch though. That shit is incredible how he did that shit. Like, that's crazy. Like from the first video to like, just like the little shit that, you know what I mean? Just, that's crazy. Were they like buying like storage containers and like delivering like a certain amount of money in pennies and, shit like that, It kind of had this like homemade feel to it still. But they also really good editing too at the time. At a certain point, the editing was like crazy. Yeah, like Chandler, Chris, Jimmy, yeah, like that. It's kind of crazy actually. So crazy, so crazy, so crazy. But a lot of good videos. Some people are wondering where, so they're questioning Mr. Beast about he raised all the money for the water, but they haven't seen anything from it. But I would assume like things like that take time to actually develop and execute the right way. People are going to be probably embarrassed for probably speaking up too soon. I highly doubt that Mr. Beast stole the money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, who knows though, but I highly doubt that. What if? Nah, I doubt that shit. It's always interesting. The whole Aiden thing with the whole Dochi thing. The fact that it's like entering like back on, or like community back on Fig lore and shit, like Glasses Malone, Problem against Aiden. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yo, what your take on UFOs? That's a cool question, I guess. I'm more or less like, I want to see one, and then I'll tell you, I mean, it's like, what do they call now? UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon. I don't know. I just want to see one. I kind of am like, fuck that. I don't believe it until I see one type shit, But I don't doubt anybody. Like, I just have never seen anything like that. So I naturally have my doubts, but do I really think it's some like alien in a ship flying around? I don't know. It seems far fetched, but if you see something that doesn't make sense with what we know about physics in the world, then maybe. I don't know. What about you? What do you think about UFOs? Was that a good enough answer? You know, I just haven't seen anything concrete, and it's so easy to fake things nowadays. But you hear people that fly planes talking about this shit like all the time, like shit that they can't explain. So I don't know. Does that mean there's like a little green man inside of a silver ball flying through space? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I think they're real. Yeah, I will believe it. I'm ready to believe it. I just want to see it. I just want to see it with my own eyes. Like, oh, okay, that gotcha. You know. But I do believe that there's something. There's got to be something if multiple people, because not everybody's a troll. You know what I'm saying? Trolling is like, I feel like kind of a fairly new thing among like common people. So they've been talking about this shit for years. So I highly doubt it's just people trolling. But it's kind of like one of those things where it's like there are people that are creating their own hoaxes, like creating their own crop circles and just lying and making up shit and standing on it. That it's hard to really take it serious because people are making shit up too at the same time. Like remember the aliens that was supposedly like at that mall in Miami or whatever? Like that was the weirdest one. I was ready. I was like, oh shit. This needs to, okay, they're among us. And then it just kind of disappeared. But it was interesting how they described the aliens, though. They said they were kind of like shadowy figures, like almost like a smoke or like I don't know. But they were like supposed to be like, what, 10 feet tall or some shit? Nah. You know how I know that shit's probably not real? At least that one at the mall, is that there would be way more people talking about that shit. Unless they all got visited by the Men in Black, but I don't know. After Kurt Russell said he witnessed the Phoenix Lights. What's that? Kurt Russell, Phoenix Lights. Actor Kurt Russell, a licensed pilot, was a key witness to the famous Phoenix Lights UFO event on March 13, 1997, revealing years later that he was a pilot who first reported seeing the large V-shaped formation of lights over Phoenix to air traffic control while flying his son Oliver into the city. So V-shaped formation of lights. Okay. Though controllers reported nothing on the radar, the sighting involving thousands of people remained largely forgotten by Russell until he saw a TV show about it years later, realizing he'd been the identified pilot who reported the unidentified flying 6 objects. Is there a picture of it? Yeah, that does look kind of crazy. And it's in 1997, so it's not like there was like drones and shit like that. Huh. Is there actual video? I don't want to hear people talking about it. I want to see the... But it's like 97. Yeah, it's crazy. Phoenix Lights.
How long it takes?
Hold on.
Wait right now as we switch gears on a Thursday. It is certainly one of the most talked about UFO sightings in U.S. history, and it happened right here in Arizona 28 years.
Shaped like
today.
So on March 13th, 1997, thousands reported seeing a V-shaped light formation in the sky. The Phoenix Lights have since sparked a lot of debate. Was it aliens or is it just earthly explanation? Still up in the air.
ABC 15's Hannah Minter reports no matter what you believe, this close encounter certainly left a lasting impression.
A moment in the sky, but forever in imaginations. 28 years ago, thousands across Arizona and the Southwest reported seeing a massive V-shaped light formation. Dr. Lynn Kitai was among them.
They have become the most witnessed, the most documented, the most important mass anomalous aerial sighting in modern history, if not all of history.
For Kitai, that night was life-changing. So much so, she left medicine to study the phenomenon.
I'm a healthy skeptic, but I was seeing something that was so extraordinary.
But astronomy professor Chris Impey says the lights themselves may not be as out of this world as they seemed.
You know, the Southwest generates a lot of UFO sightings, and it's not coincidental that the Southwest also has large Air Force bases and a lot of military flights and clear skies.
His theory, A-10 aircrafts in a chevron formation, followed by flares. But oftentimes when people think they're seeing a UFO, they may just be seeing our cosmic neighbor.
So a lot of UFO sightings are actually Venus, just the planet Venus, which is, you know, after the sun sets, you'll see it low on the horizon, and with atmospheric effect, it's not just going to look like it's sitting there. It might be moving or hovering.
But Kitai doesn't buy it.
The impact that it made on the witnesses themselves is so compelling, and it cannot be explained.
And if you want to see something cool in the sky tonight, there will be what's known as a blood moon, a lunar eclipse.
Oh, that's not tonight. Okay, New Jersey. Deckery said cool. New Jersey UFO.
The government is active.
So now we live in the world where we have fucking cameras and shit.
What's flying around our homes?
Well, we always had cameras, but I mean, like,
I don't know, dude.
We need answers, and we need answers now.
This one will be seen.
You want to go drive? Oh, what the fuck? It blew up.
Brand new UFO sightings.
All right, we can't watch a 14-minute video right now. But we can find a short video of it. Ah, fuck.
What the hell is even that?
I know. See, I hate that there's AI now. It's almost like the aliens invented AI to distract us.
Right now, officials are trying to track down multiple drone devices that are spotted in the sky on the East Coast. And there are growing calls this afternoon for action as these mysterious objects continue to be reported. NBC's Tom Costello.
Hold on. I want to look up Venus mistaken for UFO. So when we can see planets really close, people are thinking that that's a UFO. I would just think it's a bright star, but is it actually moving like that? Okay, so.
This digital calendar, lightening my mental load, makes it worth every penny.
Well, it might not be official, but spooky season is here, and we have a strange edition of Ask Ellen tonight. It's not one specific question, but one about them.
Oh, I love this question, and I really have been getting so many questions lately about strange things
Venus is closer to Earth than Mars. That's crazy.
spotted in the sky, so we did figure that we would kind of pile them all together. First and foremost, this is actually a pretty common one. Sometimes in the evening or morning sky, you might see what looks like a comet, and we did have Comet Neowise just about a year ago. But if you see a streak like this, whether it's white or gray or pink or red or purple, this is actually made by an airplane. It's an airplane contrail. It's just so high up in the sky, and it's catching the light that it looks like a comet. So I've had a lot of people say,
Wow, so
if you have a question meteor with a or more, right around that 5-second time frame is too long. So if you see one that lasts longer than that, it is not a meteor. Here is another one that we've been getting a lot of, a line of stars disappearing quickly. If you see this, this is a Starlink satellite launch.
Sorry.
So this is going to help with a whole group of satellite imagery across the globe. And oftentimes we get those popping up and people asking questions. Purple glow in the sky? Well, that's from a greenhouse, believe it or not. We get that on cloudy days. Here's the last one, Michelle. Here's the thing. I don't know what this one is. So make sure to email henry.erb@woodtv.com if you see something like this. He did a whole special on UFOs. Yeah. And I did forward this one to him because I was like, Henry, buddy, I know you've been doing some research.
Yeah.
What is this?
What is that?
He didn't respond yet.
Oh.
So that one remains a mystery.
All right. Well, maybe we'll get that next week. We'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be Ask Henry. So if you have a question, not necessarily UFOs, not necessarily for Ellen, you can ask Henry as well. You can send us an email at the7@woodtv.com.
Ask Herb. I like it.
Ask Herb, Ellen and Herb. You guys have all the answers.
All the answers.
Hello brings us up to date.
Can you see it? Right above you.
Across the Northeast this morning, high alert and high anxiety.
There's two more right there.
As the federal government sends extra help to New York and New Jersey, where the governor has now been briefed by the FBI. The first drone was spotted there nearly a month ago. An FBI official says more than 5,000 drone sightings have been reported. But there is still no single answer to what's behind the sightings.
No state can become the Wild West of drone activity.
Over the weekend, FBI, DHS, and FAA officials said a large percentage appear to be normal commercial, private, and government air traffic confused for drones. But many Americans and lawmakers remain wary. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer urging federal agencies to use special drone detection technology like the Robin radar.
Should not have to shake an 8-ball to get an answer.
After runways were closed at New York's Stewart Airfield Friday night due to drone activity, New York's governor says a detection system isn't enough. Posting Sunday, Congress must pass a law that will give us the power to deal directly with the drones. There is currently no national drone registration system, making it difficult to track who is responsible for so many unmanned sightings. Homeland Security Director Alejandro Mayorkas offering one possible explanation: an FAA policy last year allowing drones to fly at night.
That may be one of the reasons why now people are seeing more drones than they did before. I want to assure the American public that we are on it.
Police in Boston say 2 men were arrested over the weekend for flying a drone dangerously close to Logan Airport. And the FAA is confirming it's now received multiple reports of people shining lasers at planes in airspace over New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania.
They were definitely tracking me. It stayed on me for a period of time. It's definitely off-putting.
While many residents remain unsure and on edge what to make of so many mysterious sightings.
Sort of scary. I mean, I don't really know what to think about it.
I think it's definitely an overreaction. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah. I don't know. He said it's a cruel, crazy, beautiful world. Yeah, I mean, it's like it could be so many different things. It could literally be people making their own drones that aren't registered. Like, we have AI. People could just, I could probably build a drone if I just took my time and got all the parts and shit, you know? So it's like, there's, oh, what is this one? That's like 4 minutes, so.
Flickering over our mountain over here.
Like, I could damn near do that shit. So there's so many, it could, people, there's probably shit that people are making and testing on their own. Like, people are probably making their own airplanes and helicopters and shit using, we have fucking AI. It can like help you. Like, and people are just smart as shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, if Elon Musk is making spaceships, I'm pretty sure people are making their own helicopters and airplanes and flying cars and everything. Hoverboards and boats and, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think that's what we're seeing. And then probably the people that are reporting, I know, but there is some shit that is kind of unexplainable though. Like this. But then it could be like, sometimes like the sky creates like diffusion, which makes things look bigger. So it could just be like a plane, but it's smaller, but like the clouds are like diffusing it, so it's like projecting it so it looks bigger. So you think you're seeing something that looks crazy like that. I'd be pretty scared if I saw that. I'd be like, what the fuck is that shit? I'd be very confused. But sometimes it's like a reflection or a projection. But this is pretty crazy.
Take a look at this.
Nah, you could tell by his voice he knows about certain shit. The government says they're real. Yeah, no, the government has definitely like not really denied a lot. But I also heard that a good percentage of what people seeing are often government shit. So imagine just what they have, you know? Like doesn't like the government have like all the technology we have but like 30 years earlier, so you know, they just might be prepping us. I don't know like what would this be besides like a giant. It's almost like, actually I don't know what the fuck that shit would be. It's hard to even explain what that would be. What is that? Cause like, is it just like a big ass plane? But why is it just standing there? Yeah, it is kind of crazy. It doesn't really make sense. But also the fact that it's not moving kind of would signify that maybe it's not some sort of like thing. But what is it? Yeah, how it's just like perfectly balanced, so it looks like it's some large object that's just stationary in the sky. Oh wait, did one light just go out? What the fuck?
Now the thing that puzzles me is they can't be ordinary streetlights. They're going off now, right?
Yeah.
One drop. The thing that's amazing is that it must be so bright that they would carry, because we're looking at about 25 miles away. The middle one now.
That's weird as fuck.
There's another one.
What the fuck?
Yep,
last
there
one.
was one.
We have the last one left.
And it's not like it went in order. It went in different
Still
spots.
burning.
That's crazy.
And usually we've seen them over.
It's gone.
Wow.
We're now looking at the same scene that we were looking at the nighttime.
Oh, that's like the middle of nowhere. Well, not
angle,
quite, but
an idea of the surroundings and
Oh,
what we
Arizona.
saw at night. And
it could be a
now
reflection. I don't know
the
though, bro.
lights
That's
appear
crazy.
to be. They appear to be to the left. I'm sorry, to the right.
You said, Deckery said, the government said they're real. Deckery says, I think it's us, but I like the idea of there being aliens, right? It sounds fun, kinda, although I feel like the actual reality of being aliens would be like more like, you know, one of those movies like Independence Day where it's like quickly be a huge problem out of nowhere, like COVID. More panic based. Deckery could be biblical end of our times. The Bible said there will be signs in the sky before Jesus comes back, etc. Shit, you know. I mean, you know, you do kind of wonder, like, what you kind of go, Jesus.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I'm saying? you kind of say Bible or whoever wrote that passage.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean by that, actually? For real, though. I think if there were aliens and all that shit was to happen, I think we just wouldn't be prepared at all for that type of thing. Like, it would just hit us like, I don't even know. Or maybe they would just come in peace. It would just be like a new species that it kind of is what it is. It's not quite human, so we have issues communicating, but it's just kind of here, you know, like kind of how we cohabitate with squirrels. They're kind of doing their own thing, but once in a while we cross paths, but they're kind of on some other shit. I don't know. I'm not sure how that would be, because I feel like there's like different versions. There's like the evil aliens that are coming in. Maybe there's a mixture. Maybe there's some good ones and some bad ones. I don't know. Maybe they look like humans. Maybe we just can't even tell. Maybe they're invisible, unperceivable by, they're here, but they're unperceivable by our physical senses, you know, or maybe only one of our senses can detect it, but it's like, maybe it's a smell. So you're not even aware. I don't know. It's interesting. Or maybe you can hear it, but you can't see it. You don't know what it is, but I don't know. The UFO rabbit hole is a lot of he says, she says. You never know. Exactly. That's why it's hard. It's like, I just want to see it. Once I see it, I'm in. But there's not one alien caught on video, not one real one. And again, I'm like, does AI stand for alien intelligence? Did they create that to confuse us? So if we do see something crazy, we just say it's AI? No, it can't be, because if something, you'll know when real shit is, because that there will be multiple angles. People will have multiple angles of some alien. It's gonna be, if that was ever come on public, there would be millions of videos. Lord Derek said NASA got 3 missions they doing, going to the moon and going to Mars. Hell yeah. Yeah, I wonder, yeah, it's like a whole, like, they would rather do that than like solve homelessness in America, but it's cool. They must know something. What is the purpose of going to Mars? We don't really need that. That just sounds like asking for trouble. That's kind of like almost like creating the gateway or pathway for Martians to find Earth easier, you know? Like, that's kind of how I look at that shit. If that exists, you know. It's just making it easier for them, like leaving a little bread trail for the aliens to be like, oh, okay, we were a little off, but heard. The aliens are going to be like, oh, this is how you get to Earth?
Oh, say life.
You know what I mean? Deckery said, I've been doing research about exorcism lately with the help of ChatGPT. Went down another rabbit hole after seeing Primate trailer. What if exorcism is a type of rabies that goes away or ends up being fatal? Wow. So, you mean like, so exorcism? Or do you mean like being possessed? Like, because the exorcism, I think, is the, isn't that like the process to remove the demon? Rebuke, to expel the demon? So, yeah, I guess it depends on how you're saying that one. Yeah. I'm saying, yeah, ChatGPT can talk about anything. It can make anything sound like anything. That's why I fuck with ChatGPT, because it gives the benefit of the doubt almost. Derek said they had a UFO land in a school field in Africa. What the fuck? Is there a video? Why is there never a photo? That's what I'm always confused about. Not a photo, not a video. You know, why doesn't this happen in modern times? Are we like too stunned by it to forget to like take our phone out? That is a thing though. But you would think there'd be one real video or something for real, like a tentacle, some slime, a fucking alien, the sound, something, a shadow, a footprint, but just nothing. Deckery says, and there is insane stories from people of authority, cops, EMTs, etc., that have reported insane shit when dealing with that kind of stuff. Deckery said that's a cool one, replying to Derek said they had UFO land in a school field in Africa. Now I gotta look it up. UFO land at school in Africa. Of course, it was in 1994, so there was no fucking footage of it. They told us not to tell anyone. The most convincing UFO encounter? For real, though? Solved. The Ariel School UFO. Ariel School UFO witness discusses alien behavior. So this is 5 years ago. It was still, 20 years or more.
They were, by account, they were actually 3 beings. 2 of them kind of remained...
Send links in the chat if you can.
Within the line of sight from the playground to the craft. And another one, which is also one of my most vivid memories, was one of the beings actually darting from the craft towards the direction of the swimming pool. The swimming pool, which was probably about 200, 300, 400 meters to the left of the playground. And the most peculiar thing was the way in which it moved, because it almost felt as if it would disappear and appear a few meters ahead of itself.
I kind of spaced out on that one, but the fact that he still has the same story years later, I'm gonna pull it up. I just wanted to fix this shit real quick. My bad. One second. I'm just pulling this background down so we can see the screen. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Oh. But there's another split screen view that I want to do too, but we'll just keep it like that for now. Is that okay? That'll look cool. Oh, the chat. I see why I had it like that. Damn. I see why I had it. I don't mind it though, because it's like, it kind of like covers up shit, so just in case it's like a copyright thing.
The line of sight from...
It's not too bad. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. For now.
From the playground to the craft.
So there's a video of the UFO crash in Brazil have witnesses, but
playing down over there on the log.
Yeah?
And then we saw something shiny, so we all ran down over there.
And it was in the early morning?
It was at break time.
Yeah?
And then we saw something shiny. And we saw two people. They were in tight black suit. And they had big eyes. And a small, we didn't actually see their nose, but it was quite small. And their mouth was quite small as well. One of them was running in slow motion up across the ship. And the other one was standing beside the ship.
Yeah, you made a drawing, huh? It looked like this?
No, yeah, something like that. I couldn't see the eyes or the nose or the mouth. It was just blank, like a piece of paper.
Well, when they came, I thought they were crazy.
Was it the first thing you thought?
I thought they were crazy just coming to our school doing nothing. And all I saw was something like silver coming down, and I said, what must that be? And everybody's crowding it. I must go crowd too. And then I went and I started crowding, and everybody, then more people came and more. And then I said, hey, I can't see anymore. Come on, somebody, I'm short. Come on. And then I went to the front, and I started seeing more of them, and then I just ran away.
The day before the spaceship came, my friends and I, we were sitting in the playground, and one of my friends, her name Emily, she looked up into the sky and she said, oh, there's a UFO. She said, and I looked at it and she said, no, just kidding, it's an airplane. And we looked up and I thought to myself, that can't be an airplane because it was very shiny. It looked kind of like a cigarette, you know? It was a long thing and then on the end it was all shiny. And so I said, maybe it is a UFO. So we were all kind of like getting scared now. And then the day that it happened, then we started thinking, yeah, there must have been a UFO in the sky. Because my brother also saw it, but he's left the school now. It was sort of like a round shape, sort of like a plate, sort of like two plates that were sort of like on top.
But why do they all have a different story though? That's what's kind of weird about it. Why? How does a cigarette look like a plate? How does they have these big eyes and then some people didn't see the eyes?
Each other. Then there was sort of like the hole, the hatch for it, and there was sort of like in between two trees. But you couldn't see that clearly, and it was just silver all over.
One thing they're saying is silver, but I think in '94 everybody assumed that a spaceship was silver.
I didn't see any men or something like that.
You saw one UFO that's surrounded by little ones?
Yeah, one big one. One spaceship.
Yeah?
Little ones around.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see your drawing. One big one?
One big ship and then small ones surrounding it with there were lights.
Yeah.
Surrounding the ship.
Like Sean's, huh? This is Sean's drawing.
Yes. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And, okay, one...
And the teachers didn't see it? Weren't the teachers outside with recess? What are they talking about?
Landed, the big one landed, and the two aliens came out.
Yes.
And what happened with the little ones?
The little ones, they were just flowing around in the air. They didn't touch the ground. They didn't touch the ground.
And that, these made the silver lights?
Yeah. They were making different color lights, like green, red,
flash to green, then they'd go to blue,
and then
purple.
green.
Yeah, purple and red. But it was going like each one to each one, but quickly.
Like they'll go there and then it'll vanish, and then it'll go there and vanish, and then vanish.
Oh, really? But going quickly. Like as if it was one ship moving to places.
Can this drawing?
Come on.
Were they yellow?
No. I didn't have a silver crayon, so I did it yellow.
Yeah. So, but what happened? You came home and you told your parents?
Yes. Some of them didn't believe it.
No, it wasn't true, so you think it wasn't true.
Then they were all dead and there was a huge black mark. And my mother just believed me, but my dad didn't believe anything I said. Anything.
I don't get it. Why didn't the teacher see it? You said there was a UFO crash in Brazil. U.S. Air Force has video of a UFO. Is it of this or a different one? Air Force UFO. Africa? I've seen some of this shit, like UFO crash in Brazil. Okay, but where's the ship? Hold on. Or did they say, they're gonna say like they went and looked, but it wasn't there? Moment of contact. Hold on. I know it's probably not the best to have a under 4-minute video, but Brazilian alien sighting 13 years ago. Is it this? Aliens captured in Brazil. The Varginha incident. The UFO, a different one. Oh, okay. Send links if you got them. I'm trying to find them, but Brazil's real life Roswell. Yo, I guess it's a rare thing.
Well, the
and then once the first one that we see that's captured on camera, we'll be all convinced.
Well, the Varginha case is probably the best, well-documented case that we have in Brazil and probably in the world. Yeah, you know that over 80 witnesses came forward, first-hand witnesses came forward during the first weeks, and they are still coming after it happened. During all these years, we still keep getting witnesses that come forward and tell us pieces of the big story that we know that comprises the capture of at least 2 alien creatures in the city of Varginha. We know.
Is this real? This gotta be fake.
For a fact, because we have it all documented, plus the witnesses have confirmed and cross-confirmed that one alien was captured in the by a
Why are they showing these photos?
That day, which
this can't be real.
Plus the witnesses have confirmed.
Though it does kind of look like, I don't know.
Confirmed and cross-confirmed that one alien was captured in the morning of that day, which was a Saturday, about 10:30, by a fire department and some personnel from the army.
Like, this is fake, right? Like, and this has, okay, 1.52. This is bullshit. It's like the most bullshit photos. That can't be real.
On January 20th, 1996, the quiet with striking red eyes.
This shit's pissing me off. So none of this shit is real.
Purely by chance, I've managed to track down 3 primary witnesses who reportedly saw the live alien.
Hello. It's so James.
I'd like to start off by saying, but this is like, you know, the holy grail of witnesses for me. So I am like so happy to be here right now. Can you describe to us what happened in January of 1996?
Então, você pode descrever pra gente o que aconteceu em janeiro de 96?
A gente estava voltando do serviço que ela trabalhava.
So, it was around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This was not the usual way that they would take to go back home.
E olhei, falei assim, só pra elas assim, gente, olha ali.
She saw a little creature that was really sweating.
Oh, actually, this does line up with that other shit. That is kind of funny. I mean, obviously, this is like recreated, but interesting.
She saw a little creature that was really sweating. There was like a little person, but with no hair whatsoever, red eyes, and 3 horns. She pointed to the other girls and started running the other way.
If they all had the opportunity to speak to the world about their experience, what would they like the world to know?
Ah, pra mim não foi boa, não. Se fosse pra me passar por isso hoje, eu não passaria.
They said it wasn't a good experience at all. If they could choose, they wouldn't go through it again. And only people who have been through what they have been through can tell how they felt and how it all affected their lives.
How has it changed their lives?
Como isso afetou a vida de vocês?
Em tudo. No trabalho, na escola.
She said that it affected everything, like from friendships to work to school, people getting away from them, people thinking they were, crazy or something.
Alguém pode chegar, não, foi assim, pegamos e levamos para tal lugar.
She just says that she hopes that one day the whole thing will come clear and she will, her word will be taken seriously and they'll know that she was always telling the truth.
Well, I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity to meet you guys. This is why I do what I do, and I want to thank you.
Well, that was nothing. I kind of want to play this one again now.
Came forward. First-hand witnesses came.
Now that I know that the photo, National Geographic showed it.
Is probably the best, well-documented case that we have in Brazil and probably in the world. Yeah, you know that over 80 witnesses came forward. First-hand witnesses came forward during the first weeks, and they are still coming after it happened. During all these years, we still keep getting witnesses that come forward and tell us pieces of the big story that we know that comprises the capture of at least 2 alien creatures in the city of Virginia. We know for a fact, because we have it all documented, plus the witnesses have confirmed and cross-confirmed that 1 alien was captured in the morning of that day, which was a Saturday, about 10:30, by a fire department and some personnel from the army. Another creature was seen at the same day by middle afternoon by 3 girls. It was them who called attention of all the city to the fact that strange creatures have been seen, because when the first one was seen and captured in the morning, it didn't draw too much attention. But at the afternoon, when the girls saw another creature and then spread the word to everybody, we saw the devil, that's what they thought they saw. That night of the Saturday, January 20, 1996, that second creature, probably the same one saw by the girls, was also captured by a police troop, a police car, actually a military police car with 2 policemen inside. The one who was sitting in the passenger seat was Marco Elixerezi, and he was lucky enough to be the one who spotted the creature and grabbed it with his own bare arms, bare hands, got back to the car, put the creature in his lap, and took it to the hospital.
What?
25 days after that, he died on February 15 of some bacteria attacks, proving that his immune deficiency system was absolutely destroyed. And army personnel and authorities kept it all secret for lots of time until the UFO researchers started protesting along with the press, and we did so much pressure that eventually information was released about.
Man. But it's a real thing though, right? People did report it.
Yeah, they sanitized.
Brazil alien. Oh. Man, it seems like an alien. Like, what else would it be? Maybe somebody in a costume. I don't know what to believe. It's kind of like, why would you make that up, and like, what would you like mistake that for? And if multiple people saw it, that is kind of interesting. A demon. Yeah, I guess that kind of does look like a devil or something. But there's no photo. They captured it, but there's not one photo. I get it that it's a different time, but come on. Deckery says, yeah, the whole UFO sighting witness thing can be a lot. Abduction stories and comparing encounters and experiences is fun. Apparently, they go after families, and the abductions end up being a generational thing. Interesting. Yeah, they are real. People who were contacted by them as kids all report similar things. They will disguise themselves as things the kids know, like the Easter Bunny, Mickey Mouse, etc. Interesting. Is there like... Is there people... like kids?
They
like
sanitized the hospital.
I do want to watch that Joe Rogan video though. I might put that on the Discord. Where did it go? I'm gonna
They
put it there.
sanitized the hospital. The guy said that he had to.
I'm gonna put it there real quick on the cord. Real quick. And then I'll type in kids talking about aliens. Alien sightings. So that first one, yeah. Yeah, it's a whole rabbit hole. This is like, this would be like the whole episode. But I'm not against it.
A mysterious fireball lights up the Las Vegas night sky, and it's all caught on a cop's body cam. Moments later, 16-year-old Angel Kenmore...
I remember this one. This one freaked me out always, because this is a grown-ass man.
As I'm starting to open my door to try to, administer aid to this guy, the dude in the front passenger seat screams he's got no ears. And I just thinking it's really rude, and then I close the door and I look up and he's got no freaking ears, and his eyes are twice as big. And I'm like, yeah. what the hell did I just walk into?
So he looks pale? Is that what you're saying?
He looked like an albino with a very bluish kind of undertone. And I'm starting to freak out. But then he starts to talk to me, and it's not my language. But it's coming to, the understanding is like coming into my mind about every word he's saying.
So he's actually saying words?
He's saying words, but it doesn't sound like anything I've heard before.
But you're understanding what he's saying?
But I'm understanding. So I know there's a telepathic thing going on here, and it calms me down at the same time because I'm having to respond to him. And he's like, hello, I'm having trouble with my craft. I need some repair material. Do you know where I could find some tritium? And this is what he's talking to me about. And I'm like, you mean titanium? Because I didn't know anything about tritium at the time. As I'm starting to open my door to try to, administer aid to this guy, the dude in the front.
The only thing that made me skeptical about this guy, this is what I was doing my deep dives, is that it's called tritium, T-R-I-T, tritium. There's no N in it like that, tritium. So it's like if it was telepathic, like how would you mispronounce? But I think how he described it was that he was hearing this, and then someone else said it to him. You mean tritium or tritium, whatever, and he's like, yeah, that's what he was saying. But then maybe he's just still mispronouncing it. I don't know. That's what the only thing, the one discrepancy I saw. Deckery said, the real GC stories are on paranormal podcasts. People who don't want to show their face or say their names will call into some of these podcasts and get things off their chest. Still could be bullshitters, but still a lot of them are very similar and leave clues. I feel what you're saying. Yeah, there's something that's happening, whether it's man-made or whatever, I don't know if people are just having really vivid dreams and they swear it happened. I don't know. I assume some of it's kind of some of that stuff too. If you get abducted in your sleep, I would have just assumed that you're dreaming. But yeah, people will wake up with physical things. But it's like, how do we really know if that? You know what I mean? That's the thing. But there is some weird, unexplained shit that doesn't make sense, that you just can't explain. Yeah, I feel you though. The whole anonymous thing. I guess I would just want to know.
What scared you?
The noise.
What noise?
The noise that we heard in the air.
You heard a noise in the air? What was it like? Like a roar or a buzz or a hum or what kind of a noise?
It was like someone was blowing a flute. It was scary myself.
It was scary because you saw something yourself?
Yes. I saw a little object hovering. It was quite big actually, and then there was little ones all around it. We saw something silver, and then we quickly ran to the logs, and we saw a silver thing, and we saw a man standing next to it.
What did it feel like when he was looking at you?
I felt scared.
It felt scary? What was scary about it? What scared you?
The noise.
What noise?
I'm just surprised that it went this far with there's no adults seeing that they saw it unless I'm not hearing it. That it got to the news and everything. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? How is this a thing? Obviously back in the day, it was a different time, but I don't get it. I had aliens in my backyard from May 2023. I remember. And I'm sure if I saw something and I tried to tell people, people would be trying to convince me that there's no way it could be true too. So I get it. And then some people would be like, yeah, I wouldn't believe it either if I heard this. I don't know. There's something. They're probably already here, and they're probably just really, really good at camouflaging, and we would probably just never know, if I had to guess. If they are an advanced, because they would probably have to be some sort of advanced life form to get here, right? Since we have trouble getting to these planets. So if they were here, they probably would be super advanced. And I don't know, maybe they do have some cloaking technology. Or I don't know. Men in Black was interesting because there was a whole bunch of different types of aliens. So maybe that's why we can't pinpoint it, because it's just there's not just one species. and maybe they can do different things or something. I don't know. Maybe we are the aliens, and that's the real funny part about it, is that it's actually just us, and what we think we're, it's just us. It's just different forms of us, maybe from different times, different galaxies. I don't know. Not different galaxies, more like different dimensions. I really don't know. It's so easy to go down a wormhole with this shit. It's so easy. If anybody wants to send a link, I'll check it out. But yeah, the Las Vegas ones in the backyard, that's still always I don't know. They're just so convinced. I guess we could revisit it in 2025 to see how it feels. Wait, this has no sound. What the hell? Oh, this doesn't show shit. Vegas UFO. Aliens confirmed. Like, see, people just clip farming. Oh, but there was a thing.
It's the story that's gathered worldwide attention. Did aliens land in the backyard of this Las Vegas home?
Recently, we told you about that spooky situation in Las Vegas when a flash in the sky was captured on video.
The reports echoed those campy 50s sci-fi movies about alien invaders.
This could be the beginning of the end.
It started when a mysterious fireball lit up the Las Vegas night sky, which was caught on a cop's body cam. Only Inside Edition is with the family who called 911 that night. 16-year-old Angel Canmore says he saw two creatures in his backyard and was paralyzed with fear. His father and brother say they also saw the creatures.
You believe you saw something that wasn't from this planet?
I believe I saw something, yeah, that wasn't like from Earth.
Was this really an extraterrestrial sighting? The family says 3 days after the encounter, a government vehicle showed up outside the house with 3 men in black to investigate.
I knew it.
And it's like, why does this feel like it's parody? He literally said 3 men in black, and then they cut to the movie as if like, and this is not some fucking, this is fucking Inside Edition. What the fuck?
This is an alien, and you guys are from some government agency trying to keep it under wraps.
We see 3 guys who was driving a black Suburban with U.S. government plates in it. They was passing around. They was, when we opened the garage, we went through them. They just run away.
Do you think that they were here to investigate what happened?
Probably is.
When Las Vegas cops released the body cam footage, the worldwide spotlight was thrust on the Kenmore family overnight. Total strangers flocked to their home, wanting to see for themselves the location of one of the most intriguing UFO sightings in decades.
We're in your backyard now. Since all of this went public,
Their last name is Kenmore?
people been climbing over your fences?
Yeah. Science writer and UFO skeptic Mick West has another explanation for what the Kenmores could have seen that night.
A raccoon, which has very big black eyes, could be on top of the fence, and someone could mistake that in the darkness as an alien being with giant eyes, or something like a coyote jumping over the fence.
Do you think that that creature was an animal or a raccoon?
No, that was too big for be a raccoon.
Attorney Sam Ryan Haydari represents the family.
They didn't want that publicity. The only thing they did, it was reporting it to the police.
You've talked to the dad and the mom and the 2 sons. Do you believe these people?
I believe that they believe that it was real.
I believe that they believe that it was real. That's pretty good.
It was the streak seen across the sky, now seen around the world. This, as our 8 News Now investigators confirm, Metro actually set up cameras at this home where a family called 911 claiming to see aliens in their backyard. And tonight, a fierce debate is underway about the legitimacy of an alleged UFO crash. Good evening, I'm Janice Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Our 8 News Now investigators reporting about terrified members of a local family who told police they had aliens in their backyard. Chief Investigator George Knapp here to piece it all together.
You know, as with all things UFO, the public debate is ferocious and ongoing. Was it all a hoax? Were we duped? Was it all an evil plot, a cover-up, all of the above? We took another look at the hubbub to separate wheat from chaff. The fireball captured on a police body cam on the night of April 30th was real. The American Meteor Society says witnesses reported seeing it all across the West, from northeastern Utah to Southern California. Another Las Vegas resident sent us a video of the same object recorded on her home camera.
Investigation
Yeah, what would be green like that? That's interesting.
by Nexstar station KLAS.
As the story of the Las Vegas incident spread across newscasts and social media, one of NASA's planetary defense officers weighed in to say it was likely a small meteor that fell to Earth hundreds of miles away from Las Vegas. Police videos obtained by 8 News Now indicate Metro officers were among the witnesses.
One of my partners said they saw some fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious.
The appearance of the meteor seemingly triggered the events that followed. A frightened family called 911 and told police they had 10-foot-tall alien beings in their backyard. Officers responded to the home minutes later, interviewed the witnesses, canvassed the area, and cautiously inspected the backyard to look for intruders. One thing noticed by the officers was a circle in the soil. In conversations with us and in a podcast interview, Angel, the main witness, suggested the circle might have been created when an unknown object landed in the yard. Social media sleuths have since pointed out that the circular image has been viewable via Google Earth for more than a year. The family told us by phone they had seen one thing noticed.
Fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious.
The appearance of the meteor seemingly triggered the events that followed. A frightened family called 911 and told police they had 10-foot-tall alien beings in their backyard. Officers responded to the home minutes later, interviewed the witnesses, canvassed the area, and cautiously inspected the backyard to look for intruders. One thing noticed by the officers was a circle in the soil. In conversations with us and in a podcast interview, Angel, the main witness, suggested the circle might have been created when an unknown object landed in the yard. Social media sleuths have since pointed out that the circular image has been viewable via Google Earth for more than a year. The family told us by phone they had seen suspicious vehicles with men in black types checking out their home. Turns out there is substance to that. A retired police officer fessed up on News Nation that he spent days staking out the house to see what, if anything, unfolded. What about those reports that Metro installed a special surveillance camera atop the house, presumably to watch for intruders, human or otherwise, or overzealous media? Turns out that's true as well. Metro confirmed as much in a statement to 8 News Now's David Charns. The system stayed on the roof for days. What about the Ring camera video with the weird noise? The main witness, Angel, intimated to us the video was recorded by one of his neighbors, and the audio was from the April 30th UFO crash. It wasn't. The security camera video was recorded in mid-April, according to the man who first posted the clip. He doesn't want his name used, but says the recording was from a fireball that passed over his home in the southwestern part of the valley 2 weeks prior to the alleged alien encounter. The family declined to be interviewed by us, but members have spoken elsewhere and stick to their claims of seeing aliens in the backyard. Dozens of people on social media have analyzed and dissected the images with various claims of aliens spotted in the shadows. Police do not believe this was a hoax call, which could be a crime if done intentionally. In the fervid swamp known as UFO world, our coverage of the story was itself seen as a dastardly plot to distract attention away from a prominent whistleblower named David Grush, who stepped forward around the same time. Grush unveiled his explosive on-camera account on News Nation, which is owned by the parent company of KLAS. In spite of the local news story, Grush's story was reported by news media all over the world. Curses foiled again.
All right, so, what do you make of this whistleblower, David Grush?
He first reached out to me about a year ago. We've been in contact ever since. He's the real deal. I mean, he had a distinguished career in the Air Force. Then he went to work for a 3-letter agency you probably haven't heard of, the NGA, which basically tracks everything. In space, in the air, in the ocean, under the ocean, on land. They keep tracks of everything. He has the highest security clearances in our government, and in that capacity, he interacted with something like 2,000 SAP, Special Access Programs, and he learned along the way that we're reverse engineering crash flying saucers, and he's been telling that to Congress under oath behind closed doors. And I think they'll probably bring him back. So it's a pretty intriguing story. A lot like what we've been hearing about out in the Nevada desert for a long time.
Right. Of all the stories you've done over decades and decades, this one has really gone worldwide. Hasn't it?
Yeah, what the fuck? All right, one more. Vegas. I typed in UFO. I meant alien. Like they were talking. They were like describing them. They were like they had big eyes and a big mouth. Oh, and there was a video where it was like aliens in my backyard or something. Now, see, I'm going down the rabbit hole. This one. And there's no sound. Maybe they're swearing or something. Or I was like, they don't even tell what they're pointing to. But this is New York Post, though. Las Vegas alien video shows at least 2 beings using what? Cloaking device. Right. I don't see what that's pointing to. This is on New York Post. Oh, interesting. Hold up. Now that I know where to look. I wish someone was talking over it. The fuck? That shit's creepy as fuck. It's hard to like even. I don't know. They need to put the audio with this because it's hard to follow that shit, but that does look crazy.
Okay, what's going on over there?
Okay, lady. Me, my dad, and my brother, we're working at a truck in our backyard, and we have a big lot outside, right? Correct?
Okay.
We were working, and we just see in a corner of our eye something fall down from the sky, and it was with light. And when it hit down, it was like a big impact, and we felt it. We felt like an energy, and then we hear like a lot of footsteps near us, and then we have a big equipment, and we see, and there's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified of it.
So there's 2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're
I don't
like
see
8
anything.
Foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human. 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
What the fuck? It's hard to even like watch it because it happens so
People
fast.
or 2 subjects?
9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They're eyes, and they're not big mouth.
Because they were pointing over in a
and
different
they're not
spot
human.
before. Like Time News, like. And why don't they have the audio?
Alex, good to see you. I have to ask you, what are you?
Preacher, I'm just seeing out that these
Like, this is real.
freaking them out so much that they actually called 911. Well, it turns out that these
Strange activity in and around the home. What is going on here?
Right. The story goes that just about a year ago, the Kenmore family saw these mysterious, unidentifiable creatures in their backyard right here behind me, right? They said that they were 10-foot tall creatures, that they were standing there looking at him. They could see them breathing. Angel says that he was actually growling at him, freaking them out so much that they actually called 911. Well, it turns out that these unidentified, unexplainable phenomenon didn't just stop at that night. Angel went into great detail with me during our one-on-one conversation about other paranormal activity that's been happening, but this time inside of their house. It goes beyond just seeing shadows and hearing whispers. These are really freaky things that he told me during our exclusive conversation. Take a listen.
Pause.
You mentioned paranormal activity. What exactly did you see?
Well, I was in another room. My brother called me. There was a upside down cross, and there was a Jesus statue on it. They ripped Jesus out of it. They threw him like across the room, and it was floating upside down.
Are you saying floating in the air?
Yeah, like in the air. It was floating upside down.
What did you do? I mean, did you go and pick it up? Did you knock it down? Like, how...
No, I didn't do nothing. I was just sitting there. I was crazy. I was like, what?
But how did it come down? It's not still floating right now, is it?
No, it came down. So we got closer to it and then it dropped.
It fell to the ground. A crucifix floating in the air, upside down. The Jesus on the crucifix had been ripped off, and it was floating. And you can say definitively, without lies, that that is what you saw?
Yes. Sorry, God, that's what I saw.
Okay, and what about the Bible? What did you tell me about the Bible?
Oh, yeah, the Bible. So I was chilling normal. There was just a Bible just going like this, flipping the pages. But it was like steady. Like it wasn't because of the air. It was steady. Like somebody was holding it. As soon as I got close to it, it dropped again. It just dropped
This is
again.
inside your house, not outdoors.
No,
wind,
it's inside, yeah.
No wind factor, but the page is steadily turning on the Bible.
Yeah.
And you have the same justification for that as well, demonic presence?
Yeah, I can see demonic presence.
The pages of the Bible were moving on their own and an actual crucifix hanging upside down?
Yeah. So we had a couple priests come over to the house, pray over the house, and everything seems to be normal again.
Are you connecting all these things together, everything you saw in your backyard, to the things you've experienced over these past few months?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I think so. I still have an explanation of what it is, still pretty weird, and I have no clue what it is.
What did the priest say when they actually came to your house?
They're saying, still pretty weird, and I have no clue what it is.
What did the priest say when they actually came to your house?
They're saying that it might be fallen angels, like demons or fallen angels, something like that.
Fallen angels inside your home.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
How does it make you feel about living here still?
Oh, low-key, I saw that shit.
Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
How does it make you feel about living inside your home?
Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
How does it make you feel about living here still? Your
They're
home?
saying that was one of them. This right here.
That was pretty creepy.
How does it make you feel about living here still? Your home.
That doesn't even seem real though.
That was pretty creepy.
How does it make you feel about living here still?
But right now I feel good, There's a lot of time priests came over, but yeah, but whatever happened on last year May, that was pretty scary, man. I was pretty traumatized and stuff like that.
What does that look like to you? You said you're traumatized. I don't want to make you relive it.
Yeah.
What is that like?
Pretty bad, man. You can't sleep, not to sound like a crybaby, but you cry most of the time when you think about it. You get flashbacks.
It sounds so bullshit though.
Not a good experience.
With all the paranormal activity happening inside your house, are you thinking about moving away?
Oh yeah. Wait on.
Bizarre in our backyard. For example, a guy who lives just right down the street just saw us out here on the side of the road and began talking to us, and he remembered that night as well. He said that for some bizarre reason, his TV all of a sudden stopped working at that time, that his surveillance cameras no longer were working, his lights were shutting off. So put all of this together, the Kenmore sighting, what the neighbors are reporting, not to mention what those Las Vegas police officers saw on those body-worn cameras, that flash of light streak across the sky 39 minutes before that 911 call. It really is an unexplainable phenomenon happening here in Las Vegas.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com.
I don't know. All right, we'll watch this one and then
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
see, like he should let's see what his content is. This dude should make content, tell his story, and then illustrate it with the. Hopefully this is edit it. But if it's just him talk, okay, he's showing it. Okay, good. All right, perfect video. W video.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my first video. I'm here to tell you what happened to me on May 1st, 2023. I'm trying to explain the best of my abilities. This is not a conspiracy theory. I'm not making this story.
Sorry for 1.5. I need it.
For clout or fame. I just want to tell you what happened to me and my family. And I know some people are not going to believe this, but each person is different. So this is what happened to me.
Each person is different. That doesn't sound very convincing. We should be bro, this happened. Whatever you want me to tell you.
Keep in mind, this is midnight and I'm fixing a truck in my backyard. At this point, I'm only with my brother and I hear something fall from the sky. I turn around, the only thing I see is a big light falling from the sky, and moments after, I feel a big impact and a bang, sort of like a big impact fall. And me and my brother looked at each other and we were scared, but when the impact happened, it was sort of like a shockwave, like an out-of-body experience. So to say, when I tried to look at the object, it was all blurry, not my vision, but only the backyard area. And I hear thousands of footsteps around me, and maybe a couple seconds later, the blurriness was gone. And here's the footage of the body, the police officer's body cam, and here's the object I'm referring to, the light. Video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that. So everyone saw this. Fair.
Here's a Ring camera video. You could hear the bang. This is around the neighborhood. So here's the video.
But I think that was debunked, right? That was a different video, but something similar, though.
So when that happened, the only thing I can see in the backyard is a tall creature, probably around 8-10 feet tall, very thin. So I called my dad. He went to the backyard and he saw the same thing, the same creature I saw. He told me to go inside the house. At this point, we all freaking out, me and my family. And here's the video where we were in the backyard area. You cannot see it too good, but on camera, but it's there. Here's the video.
¡Ay! Profesor. Calmungarela, me calciles var eso. Cáelo, cherro, que chidica. Cáelo, cherro.
Moments after the video, me and my brother went to go pick up my tools. Then my brother calls me, and he told me shakingly, look behind the forklift. So I look. Keep in mind I'm facing the forklift, and then I see the alien creature. So when I saw it, it was a tall, skinny, lengthy creature. He was a gray, greenish color, and when I looked at it in the eyes, my body just froze. Like the same experience as having sleep paralysis. Keep in mind I'm staring at him, and I look at his whole body, and he has a weird looking feet and a big face and eyes, and you can see a big mouth.
I wish you would talk about it while you're showing it.
On camera, but it's there. Here's a video.
That didn't show shit.
Calmungarela, me calciles var Cáelo, cherro.
That doesn't show shit. I don't get it. I'm not convinced. I'm not gonna lie.
Cáelo, cherro.
Moments after the video, me and my brother went to go pick up my tools. Then my brother calls me, and he told me shakingly, look behind the forklift.
It just sounds like he's reading someone else's words. He's told me shakingly. You know, this doesn't make sense. I get it. You write it down, and
I look. Keep in mind I'm facing the forklift, and then I see the alien creature. So when I saw it, it was a tall, skinny, lengthy creature. He was a gray, greenish color, and when I looked at it in the eyes, my body just froze. Like the same experience as having sleep paralysis. Keep in mind I'm staring at him, and I look at his whole body, and he has a weird looking feet and a big face and eyes, and you can see a big mouth. And I could hear his loud, deep breathing, and I could see his stomach moving. He would just stare at me. Seconds later, I can start moving again. And I start running towards the house. That's when I call 911, and here's the 911 call.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm waiting for the police to come, and you could hear footsteps in the backyard area. And a loud whispering, like you could hear whisperings. We were in the living room area, and you could hear footsteps on the roof. So we waited a little bit for the police. When they arrived, I told them what I saw, and they were kind of freaked out. Here's the body cam of the officer.
Now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard? Or
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro.
So they went in the backyard, and one of the officers pointed at the floor, and it was a perfect circle. Here's a photo of the circle I'm referring to. Keep in mind, 2 officers came in my house, and one of them started running to his car, driving around the neighborhood, asking passing cars if they saw a light.
What's clear, they're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
Goosebumps and freaking out. He started investigating that he told me his partner, she saw a light falling from the sky. He told me he believes me because her partner reported that she saw the same light as me. Now we're walking the front yard. Then the other officer came here. Here's a video of him talking to my family.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So,
moments before they left, one of the officers told me, if I see the thing again, to don't call him, just shoot him. And you can hear in the video, here's the video.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So they left, and we went inside the house, and we started praying. As we're praying, you can hear a loud human-like scream in the backyard. This is what happened to me on May 1st, 2023. I hope you guys kind of understand what happened to me. I know it's hard to believe, but I saw what I saw, and it's kind of going viral. That's why I'm here to explain the story. I did an interview with journalist Doc Papa. I'm going to put his video in the description. I'm going to make a part 2 of the stuff that happened after May 1st, and thank you for watching the video.
Interesting. Deckery said, draw a sketch or something. For real, worst video ever too. You would think they would have all their phones out, not just mom taking video in the back. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe they weren't really expecting to see anything. Maybe they were grateful that she was actually filming, you know. I just can't imagine what that would be. 10 feet tall is crazy, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of animals that are going to be like 10 feet tall in Nevada like that, you know what I mean? How tall are grizzly bears? They didn't really give a real description. They just said the color, the eyes, and the mouth, but they didn't say like it had fur or smooth skin or scales or anything. Grizzly bears are typically stand over 8 feet tall. Some are 9 to 10 feet tall. I don't know. But I don't even know if there's even bears in Las Vegas like that. The cops seen the falling object too, so that part is cool. Yeah. Something happened. The perfect circle in the driveway. Who knows though? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's probably one of those things where they're just like, I don't know either. What the fuck? You know? That's deep. I can't explain it. And then you try to figure out, okay, is there any incentive to making this up? Do you gain anything by this? You know, is it... He has no other videos. Oh, it's been a minute. Okay, there might be a short, this update. Let's look at the short. Hold up. Let's check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Angel. I had a crazy experience in my backyard. I think everybody knows about it. And we got to start uploading more. And I'm sorry I couldn't keep you guys, you know, up posted and stuff like that. But yeah, follow and subscribe because we got to be posting a lot of stuff, vlogs and stuff like that. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoy it. And thanks to everybody again that supported me and my family and praying for us. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is...
Oh, and the part about the cross being upside down and Bible pages flipping. It's just like, I don't know. Imagine like calling the police that there's creatures in the backyard, but you're not mentioning the fucking cross upside down and shit. I don't know. I'm not saying he's lying, but it's just kind of weird. It's like, were you high? Maybe he was high. And maybe he had to make up this crazy story for his parents to distract him from the fact that he was high, and it got blown out of proportion. He had to stand on it. You know? It's always some bullshit. And was he the only one to see the creatures? Because didn't he say that the brother saw it, but why isn't the brother talking about it? Like, if I was the news, I would make all the witnesses draw a picture there on the spot without, you know, like separately. Be like, talk to them separate and have them draw what they remember seeing and see if it contradicts itself. Something, because maybe the aliens do that stuff to aim it towards demons and paranormal activity rather than aliens as a tactic to buy them time. That's a technique. Aliens with the methods. Yeah, you never know. Or it's like, maybe it's not even that specific with them. They just like tap into like our consciousness and know what would work. So maybe that was it for him. Or maybe it's a different thing for some other people. They just know. It's like an algorithm. I don't know. You would think if they were that advanced that they wouldn't make mistakes like that, but I guess nothing is perfect, right? They would know our religion for sure. They would know everything about us or that family. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder. I don't know. I guess we saw the pieces of it. Wait, it said Vegas Aliens Part 2 deleted.
Uploaded by the cousin.
Why is there no audio? Or is this click? We gotta check the comments. My brain not processing it for show. Those aren't trees. Their heads kind of look Easter Island statues. Bro brightened up a tree. Bro, the aliens are below your giant circle. People are believing it. Here, I guess I'll play it.
Of Angel, the guy who made the video, late last night, and they only had it up for like 5 minutes and took it right down, but I downloaded it. Check this out. They're arguing about something in the back. As you can see, everybody has guns. They're in there ready for whatever might come. Now they're gonna get startled right here, and you can't really tell why, but I'll brighten it up. After zooming in and slowing it down, they see something, they back up right in between these two guys. Now I'm going to zoom in, slow it down for you. As you can see, there's something there. But what if we brighten it up? There's definitely something there. All I did was brighten the footage. I don't know if it looks like something. It's up to you. A lot of people were saying, why couldn't you record it? Why can't I see anything? You gotta understand, she didn't see it to begin with. She's coming in later. But the husband is convinced it's right there. How could you not see it? It's behind the second forklift. And he's telling her, it's right there. And so she's recording it, she doesn't see anything. She's trying to think, where? You can't tell. But usually some things are right in front of us that we can't see. Now, as I slow down this footage that she's watching, remember the iPhones are really bad at night, especially when you zoom into like 15x digital zooms. It's trash, but it's actually right here and it's very clear, and you can't see it because your brain couldn't process it. You're trying to find it hiding somewhere behind something. And now I will brighten it up for you so you can really see. When I messed with the brightness and I saw this, I literally freaked out. As you can clearly see, he's behind the tractor just like the guy said, just like Angel said in his video, and he's definitely 10 feet tall. That forklift is about 8. Look at the truck, it's about 6. 6, 8, 10. It seems about right. And he's got a big head, black eyes. You could clearly see it. I don't know how we missed it before, but it was right there the whole time, just like the dad said. Now you might be like, there's no way, that's crazy. But the more you look at it, the more it makes sense. And it lines up with everything in the kid's story. They are 10 feet tall. He was behind the forklift, and he was there the whole time. And they're recording this as if you can clearly see it. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. Maybe they're coming. Maybe you better be ready. Either way, like and comment for part 2. Uploaded by the cousin.
Right, it's just like right there.
They see some startled right here, and you can't really tell why, but I'll brighten it up. After zooming in and slowing it down, they see something, they back up right in between these two guys. Now I'm going to zoom in, slow it down for you. As you can see, there's something there. But what if we brighten it up? There's definitely something there. All I did was brighten the footage. I don't know if it looks like something. It's up to you. A lot of people were saying, why couldn't you record this? It's right there. And so she's recording it. She doesn't see anything. She's trying to think, where? You can't tell. But usually some things are right in front of us that we can't see. Now, as I slow down this footage that she's watching, remember the iPhones are really bad at night, especially when you zoom into like 15x digital zooms. It's trash. But it's actually right here and it's very clear. And you can't see it because your brain couldn't process it.
I don't know. Interesting. Fuck it. Or rabbit hole. Fuck it. I investigated the Miami Mall, alien mall shit. Damn. 2 million views. It's gotta be kind of real. Alright. Fuck it. We're going on it. Fuck it. I don't care. But after this, I'm done.
Firmizar, porque no me hagan cherry, que canmundarélame.
Diles, eso no mira, estoy viendo para acá.
They're saying,
Ande el camión, lo concha,
they're saying this shit right here is an alien? That'd be way taller than 10 feet. But it's like literally right behind it.
Era segundo, de izquierda para acá, de cables.
Kai, cherry, chidi ka Bangladesh.
Del concha, costelo, concha, chisitilo.
Kai,
Eso no muy.
forklift o camión.
Eso no muy. Castelo, pegachari, palalo, que te acordó con.
I mean, that's terrifying if that's real. That looks like a fucking...
Palalo, dile que a casa del hombre indique. Viene un chavo, o sea, pegachari, costelo.
Chidi ka Bangladesh.
Vaya, me dígale completico.
Oye, di cables.
Kai.
That's a tree.
Costelo, de que acá, dile que acá, callale, hay muy pelón, sí, pelón, varón, pelón.
Ya, cherry.
Echalo, te dos, dijeron de... Concha, que la de que chuca
Pero
jabón.
sabor, segundo. Firmizar, porque no me hagan cherry, que canmundarélame.
I see a tree.
On January 1st, 2024.
I swear it's just clickbait. Just because something has a lot of views doesn't mean it's real.
Empálpale, hay que sale con camisas. Pero llevan usas, llevan un
De vuelta casi sí luz, de vuelta casi cayó con dos sí luz.
Ni comen, sí, pero para el... Si no te pares, sí, para volar.
Hora me que cantes París le gallengue, a la chorsi, hora. Sosi. ¡Ay! Firmizar. Canmundarélame, canciles vareso. Kailo, cherro, que chidi ka. Kailo, cherro. Kailo.
Uy, chetal.
Chidi ka.
And I feel like all these videos are different.
Angladel, varón. Varón cayó, sí, libre, acá cada pared. Una acá cada pared, Angladel.
Kai, cherro.
Andelo, diles.
Firmizar, sale.
Te escucharé lo que te camiona, Andrelo.
I also wish I could understand what they were saying.
Kai, firmizar, te sale.
Angladel te
Pero firmizar, porque no me hagan cherry, que canmundarélame.
Diles, eso no mira, estoy viendo para acá.
Kai.
Ande el camión, lo concha, diga, del camión. Era segundo, de izquierda para acá, de cables.
Kai, cherry, chidi ka Bangladesh.
Del concha, costelo, concha, chisitilo.
Kai,
Eso no muy.
forklift o camión.
Eso no muy. Castelo, pegachari, palalo, que te acordó con la... Palalo, dile que a casa del hombre indique. Viene un chavo, o sea, pegachari, costelo.
Chidi ka Bangladesh.
Vaya, me dígale completico.
Oye, di cables.
Kai.
Costelo, de que acá, dile que acá, callale, hay un...
Like, where is it? Behind the forklift. The second forklift.
Di cables.
Kai.
Costelo, de que acá, dile que acá, callale. Vaya, me dígale completico.
Oye, di cables.
Viene un chavo, o sea, pegachari, costelo.
Chidi ka Bangladesh.
Vaya, me dígale completico.
Oye, di cables.
Kai.
Costelo, de que acá, dile que acá, callale, hay un muy pelón, sí, pelón, varón, pelón.
Ya,
I don't know. They need to add some circles and shit.
All right, so I took a look at what I'm calling the Vegas Backyard Aliens video that Angel posted. Here's the first video, just regular speed.
Kai. Firmizar. Canmundarélame, canciles vareso. Kailo, cherro, que chidi ka. Kailo, cherro.
Lochero, I think she's saying, she's telling them to close the gate. Anyway, let's slow it down. And I want you to look at the lower right in the fence. You can see some motion there. And at first, I thought it was shadows, but as you look closer, you can actually see there are 3 points. There's sort of a triangle, and there's actually something, you can see it's breaching the fence. It's like a hand. You can see 3 points there moving up. This motion is happening as these guys are backpedaling. So you would first naturally think that this was related to that. But the more you watch it and the closer you look at it, as we zoom in, you can see that there's something physical. It's not shadows, it's not light. There is something physical there, like hands or feet or whatever. Here's the second part. This one is a little less clear. But look out beyond the section I highlight here. You can see a sort of a shadow get smaller, like it's getting behind that forklift, and then a light turning on, or an eye, or whatever it is. And what's interesting about this is it's not as if the light is being revealed by the camera moving, because the camera is moving straight down, right? The camera stays on the same plane, but the light suddenly, boom. This video is really fascinating to me, primarily because the people in it aren't necessarily seeing what we see when we watch it back.
What the fuck? That's it? That was the best one I saw. Fuck.
Are you ready? Yes?
We ready for another look? Let's take another look at the shadows and the fence. Full speed first.
Very interesting.
Backing up. Gun in hand, light in the left hand.
A
regular shadow. As Red Hat walks forward, his shadow disappears. Nothing behind the fence, nothing above the fence. Key moment right here. Shadow flies in rather quickly. From behind to the right, whips around, fence begins to darken, and most notably, right up here. Bottom line, the movement of these shadows is inconsistent with their movement. Let's take a closer look. Huh.
Man, it was the best channel, but that's some of the best breakdown I've seen on that. Damn. That's all he did. Wow, that was the craziest shit that just happened, Loki. And that hurt. Wow. Fuck. I guess that's it. Vegas. Here, let's try one more. Vegas alien video analysis. Or like debunked or something, right? Analysis and breakdown. Okay. Wormhole. Frame by frame analysis. Okay. Yeah, this shit was crazy behind the fence, that movement or whatever, but it does look like a shadow when you watch it in different frames. And then we'll watch the...
Let's take a look at this Las Vegas UFO footage in a bit more detail. On the 1st of May, a family made a 911 call to report a UFO crash landed in their backyard and reported seeing 2 tall alien-looking beings with shiny eyes. The eyewitness reports that the alien was captured in the following footage. Let's take a look.
And here's the video where we were in the backyard area. You cannot see it too good, but on camera, but it's there. Here's the video.
¡Ay! Permisar. Calmungarela, me canceles eso. Kylo, Cherro, que chidica. Kylo, Cherro.
Did you catch that? Probably not. At first glance, there doesn't appear to be anything there. But if we slow the footage down and zoom in, we can see something appear to move into the frame very briefly. Keep your eye just to the left of the wooden gate, and it looks like something is raising its head into the frame. A second later, it appears the family spot it and immediately turn around, losing sight of whatever it might be.
Like what? The left
Turn around. Keep your eye. Did you catch that? Probably not.
Calmungarela, me canceles eso.
I feel like this is gaslighting.
Kylo, Cherro, que chidica.
I'm really trying to see this shit.
Kylo, Cherro.
Did you catch that? Probably not. At first glance, there doesn't appear to be anything there. But if we slow the footage down and zoom in, we can see something appear to move into the frame very briefly. Keep your eye just to the left of the wooden gate, and it looks like something is raising its head into the frame. A second later, it appears the family spot it and immediately turn around, losing sight of whatever it might be. It also looks like there may be something moving behind the gate. If you look closely, you can see what appears to be a slender figure moving behind the gaps in the gate. It's not very detailed, however, and is possible that it's refracted light from the torch from their camera phone. The family's alleged encounter was made more bizarre by police reports and video footage of an apparent crash landing just 2 hours earlier, with the audio also being captured by a neighbor's security camera.
That was bullshit.
Screen recording I took, and I know everybody is trying to find the aliens in front of these guys, but I noticed something insane, and I want everybody, my two friends who will watch this, to take a look down, pay attention to two areas. We're going to look down here on the bottom right behind their fence and right up there, but we're going to first start down here because I found something crazy. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to what I believe is the creepiest part of this video, and I'm going to point out two things you need to pay attention to right here, which is the head. And if you look really close, there's actually a shiny black eye. And what you will see in about a minute is a hand. That I believe is some creature, non-human, crouching down. And that was its eye I just pointed at. And I want you to pay attention to what appear to be fingers running up the fence, as if it's kneeling down or something and peering out. And then there you go, see the fingers. And I think I go back and forth a couple times here, but it looks to me like there's a little other or a big creature looking through the fence on the bottom there, crouched down. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but you tell me. And then there's his fingers going right up and down, up and down. Just looks like almost a human hand crawling up the fence. And at the very beginning, you see an eye. And I think right here, I show you the fingers. This is my really poor attempt at drawing over the fingers. About this to them and realize this was here. Times of looking. So what I noticed was if you look at the top right, look at the top right now, there's actually a shadow figure. It almost looks like it's a dense, shadowy figure comes into frame. If you're looking right, at the three fence posts, if you're looking at the top right of them, you're actually going to see something that looks like a shadow figure that has density, and it's only there for about a minute. And when it walks in the frame, I think I'm just going to highlight it right here. I was doing the best I could on my phone.
It could be a shadow, though.
I noticed there was movement below it, so I don't know if maybe whatever creature was projecting a shadow up above it or something. But see, there's the eye and the hands, but it also looks like there's another aspect to it, which is that shadow that you can clearly see walking. I know everybody's looking for the alien in front.
There's like multiple points of light too, because there's multiple flashlights.
I noticed something insane, and I want everybody, a human hand. Oh, okay. So see how many.
I don't know. Nothing that I'm fully convinced, but yeah, let's watch this one.
In a Miami, Florida mall, just about every police officer showed up for so-called rowdy teenagers that were causing trouble. While there may be some truth to that, Many were not convinced, and it didn't take long for stories to surface claiming that 9 to 10 foot shadow figure beings were the true cause for the heavy police presence. Tonight, I'm going to be doing something that no one has done before. I'm going to investigate Bayside Marketplace Mall to see for myself just days after and hopefully get some more answers as to what really happened.
It involves talk of alien sightings at Bayside Marketplace.
Yo, what the heck is this? I need to get up out of here. Okay, there's legit cops right behind me, right around the area where everything went down. And there's a security checkpoint where you have to show identification. Makes no sense at all, and I'm definitely on the wrong side of the road right now. Ain't nobody here. I thought about if I seen like maybe an owner or something, I could ask them, you know, hey, do you have any security footage? Because supposedly nobody has this security footage of what happened here. A lot of people saying that like their phones crashed, that like electricity just kind of shut off in half of the mall.
And what happened when my brother tried to record, everything turned off.
A loud explosion. That's
there was a loud
explosion. Everybody run. All you seen was a bunch of little 14-year-old, like 15-year-old.
Out of here, everything turned off. Everything turned off.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
Wow. This is cool. Here is the Miami Mall that everybody's talking about. Well, there was this one gentleman that he shared, and it's crazy because he changed up his story after. You may know what I'm talking about, but I mean, he was so sincere.
Yeah, Foot Locker or whatever. Next thing you know, you start hearing all this commotion outside, sound like firecrackers or something. So, you know what I'm saying? I grab a clothes and like, I'm about to get up out of here because I originally thought that they were shooting. Next thing I know, it's like crazy. Like, you just see all these people running, like old people even move. I'm talking about moving. Next thing you know, real like gunshots start going off. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to follow the crowd, get out of here. I look back, no cap, yo. No cap. I look back, it looked like a big ass shadow. But it was solid at the same time, like a few shadows, but they were solid at the same time, and it almost looked like they was coming our direction, like they was chasing us, but they was disappearing and reappearing closer. So I'm like, yo, what? So we start really moving. Next thing you know, we start hearing more gunshots, like these dudes start firing at this, get outside, mad police, all that. You know what I'm saying? They start, the police is like trying to get all the people that ran out the mall, like trying to detain these people. They lying, yo, all them officers and all that, they was not there because of kids fighting. It was really some like movies going on in there, yo.
And then like he makes a video after pretty much changing his entire story, saying that he wasn't even in Miami.
I was trolling. I ain't never even been in Miami. Y'all be bugging.
A lot of people are speculating that maybe the police got a hold of him, and there's a lot of cops that even shared TikTok. I've never seen that before.
Confirm to you all here today right now that there are no aliens in Miami in Bayside Marketplace at the moment.
We may get kicked out of here. We may not. You let me know if you see something out of the ordinary. Supposedly in this general area here, this portal opened up, and this gentleman was up top with a couple of his friends, and they saw some kids messing around with like a DVD player or something, and it was in this area here. A portal opened up.
DVD player.
And then that's when everybody started going crazy. Now, the footage that I did see of the 3 shadow figures that like appeared on camera does kind of look like this area right here. I'm not entirely sure. But the gentleman did talk about being up top, like on a second floor, and that kind of coincides with the story. So we'll go back over there in a little bit, because yo. Alright, there's nobody here but us. I mean, when I say us, I mean me and you. So this is on the water. There's the port.
Alright, is there any like...
where all the cops were just like walking around.
Oh yeah.
This mall is. But if you were thinking that the whole Miami Mall, Bayside Marketplace, was an indoor mall, it is not an indoor mall. One place that I'm so curious to find is the area where that 10-foot gray mass had been seen, where all the cops were just like walking around. And it's like they were surrounding that area, and there was just this, I know some people say that it was 3 people walking, but I don't buy that. It didn't look like people walking. It looked like a giant creature. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let you look around. See if you see anything out of the ordinary.
Like, how could this be? Like, how could all these people make this shit up? Unless it was just like a person in a suit. I don't know. Sounds like everybody got dosed with acid somehow.
Alright, I really feel like there's somebody just kind of following behind me. I keep hearing little noises. Oh, maybe I'm just tripping. Tell you what, this mall is really cool, and it doesn't seem like the type of mall that you see in Miami where it's like just a lot of high-class stores. Those exist too, like Foot Locker, GameStop, Claire's, I don't know what it is, but it's just so cool walking around a place in the middle of the night where everything's just kind of closed. I mean, like there was just hundreds of people in pure chaos running.
But it only takes one person to see something, and they just say, oh my god, aliens, and then everybody's running. Like, most people probably didn't even see it.
And like, we're here by ourselves. This is Bayside Marketplace. Complete outdoor mall. What the freak was that? Okay, if I'm not mistaken, this is looking familiar to me. This is where all the police officers had the place surrounded. And there's like the iconic stairs somewhere. And I do want to find that. Look at these trees, by the way. I hear some music going on inside that kiosk. But I am back now at the area where that portal opened up, allegedly. What doesn't make any sense though, and I know a lot of you are asking this question, how come with everybody having 4K cell phones? I mean, we all got amazing cell phones. I mean, a lot of you have one with a 4K camera. I got an iPhone, shoots amazing footage. Why is it that no one, I mean, barely anybody caught anything on video? I mean, even with like the kids fighting and stuff, I saw like maybe 2 or 3 fights ever. And that's crazy for as many kids I saw running in and out of here. They said that people that were trying to record, their phones were shutting off. Okay, so we're getting really close to the area where
phones were shutting off.
They saw that portal open up. And it was right over here.
This could be a social experiment.
Okay, so I'm standing in the general area where these kids allegedly opened up some sort of portal, and there was dozens of witnesses.
They had a little box, like a little DVD player type thing, right? Somebody plugged this shit in and it started flickering. I was over here on the top. I was up here on the top of the level. They were down here and I was watching them from over here. Okay, so it started flickering and it was flicking the rows of lights right here. All these lights were flickering. Then it started popping. When it started popping, everybody from over here started running this way to see, because everybody's nosy. And as soon as it started popping, this thing started glowing and it started going like a force field. Started glowing and it looked like somebody put a foot out like that. And then somebody put a hand out like that. And then all you see was this. All you see was like this, an image like that. That's all I seen. This was all glowing, so it was bright. This was the only dark thing that I thought I seen come out.
Okay, when I first was listening to this, I thought he was kind of trolling at first, but you could hear the fear in his voice that what he was saying was legit. I mean, what would you do? You saw something so crazy, you can't pick up your phone to record it because your phone's just tripping out, and I mean, all you have is your story. Let's ask with the spirit box. You know what? I'm gonna ask here, and I'm also gonna ask there, because this is the general area where that portal supposedly, allegedly opened up. Now, this is great. There's no music, there's nobody walking around, nobody talking, so whatever we pick up on this machine is going to be just 100%. Now, if you don't know what this is a simple, like, voice recorder. They started returning these to the store because it started picking up voices from another world, and it was terrifying people. And this is why it's so common and so expensive amongst paranormal investigators. Yeah, that's right. This little device right here that looks like a $10 Radio Shack recorder, $3,000. I've seen it even for $4,000 or $5,000 too. What is that noise? Okay, one of my fears right now though is legit opening up another portal, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I just want to communicate with whatever's here, and of course, you know, share with you guys what's going on here at the Miami Mall. My name is Omar. Greetings. So a couple days ago, there was.
You know what's funny though about the whole DVD player thing is that, like, if someone did see something that was like unnatural or futuristic, like, how would someone describe like a cell phone or like a computer? You'd be like, oh, it was like a TV that, you know what I mean? So we find like the closest thing that we can relate it to because we don't know what exists yet. So I don't know. It could be something that we think it's a. But when I'm thinking a DVD player, what does that mean? Like a slot popped out, you put the DVD in? Like, do they mean like a portable one with a screen? Like, why wouldn't you say laptop? Maybe it was small, like a little DVD player. I don't know. Very interesting.
The disturbance here, where many police officers were called. Can you tell me what happened? Was there a portal that opened up where I'm standing right now? Are you friendly? Really curious how that's going to play back. We got absolutely nothing. You're not always going to get something on the first try, but I do want to go back to this area because maybe I was just trolling spot. Now, what a lot of people have claimed also are the coordinates to this mall. If you reverse those coordinates, it reverses itself to Antarctica. People think that maybe the aliens were supposed to be going there. Okay, I'm back in a completely different area. If a portal did open up right here, it was definitely close by. What are you? Who are you? Do you come in peace? Airplane flying by right now. All right, here we go. Oh.
Okay, so I just got another warning from YouTube. So I can't play that. Wow, so they gave me a warning. Wow. So you can't react to stuff. Yeah, interesting. Oh, I hope it doesn't pull down my video. So I just turned it off. Unfortunately. I had a feeling too. So it's like detecting. So it's like a certain like ratio of screen. And I thought by me like pausing it, that would like turn it into like a different thing. But I guess they're really cracking down. That's fine. That's fine. That's unfortunate. I kind of wanted to see what would happen with that. But hey, you can look that up on YouTube. It was called.
It was definitely close.
I investigated the Miami Alien Mall. The Miami, yeah, Alien Mall. I'm gonna post it in on the Discord. If you want to continue watching that shit, because I might, but Wow, it actually. My stream actually ended. And I turned it off and everything, and it gave me the warning, and I turned it off. That's crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. 2 in one night? And that's never happened before? Your stream has been temporarily blocked. Is it going to continue? It's still like going. That's weird. All right, bro. Appreciate you. Damn, this sucks. Is it going to like resume? That's weird. That's the craziest luck. Maybe they just like unleashed like a new policy for the new year. Cause I swear I've played stuff before. It's never been an issue. That sucks. But it still says I'm live though. That's the crazy thing. Oh, I'm back. Wow. Interesting. Wow. That's crazy. Cool. Hey, we're back. Weird. Yo. That's the craziest shit. It suspended that shit. I should have showed the screen. Actually, I can show that. That's crazy. They're really cracking down. I wonder if it was just like somebody reported me. Can I show that screen? I just want to show the... Look. This is what it was showing. And it's actually burned into the video. Stream unavailable. Stream suspended for... But then it like is... It works again. It's crazy. Available. Stream suspended for... But then it like is... It works again. It's crazy. Weird. Yo, that's the craziest shit. Okay. We gotta be careful with YouTube. Yeah, YouTube has definitely done something different because I usually don't play long videos, so maybe that's why. But and then maybe people are just more strict about their content or something. I don't know. That's fine. Hey, I'm glad that it wasn't a real bad thing because that would have sucked. But yeah, Deckery, appreciate you, bro. Damn. Well, I could still do my... Oh, right. So let's get off at exactly... I'm about to get off, you guys. I'm going to get off at exactly 2:22 just to do something, and I'll be back tomorrow. I streamed earlier. It is what it is. I think it's a sign to get off, and it coincidentally is around that time. Appreciate Deckery, Lord Derek. I don't know if 2006 showed up today. Maybe he did. I can't remember. I have to look back. Glacial, Ty was here. Anybody I missed? Of course, we got to say... Deuces. And I'll be next.